can't believe we're here, but we're here. I also like didn't feel like I was gonna keep creating content around hair, but let me tell you something. You want to make God laugh? Tell him your plans, because this is absolutely content about hair. Because I done messed around and took my edges out. Got to be more careful. Alright, y'all. So I'm about to take my knotless braids out, and as you can see, I've already taken, well, I started last night. You guys, these braids are so small that I did not take into consideration like how long it would take for me to take them out solo. So typically my braid appointments have always lasted as long as it took me to get these smaller braids. Mind you, I did have 2 women working on my head for this particular set. I'll put pictures. If you follow me on Instagram, then you've seen I've got these to go to Italy. So these braids are really, really small. I started taking them out across the front. Y'all, it has been taking me so long. As you can see, I started this one. I cut them till about my shoulders. I probably could have cut them a little bit shorter, maybe another inch or so, but I wanted to really, really make sure that I didn't cut any of my real hair. And so what I'm noticing is when I had these knotless braids, so yes, knotless braids do last longer and they're supposed to create less tension on your hair. However, as you can see from the photos that I have or have not inserted by now, I had not only knotless braids, but I had waist length braids. They were small knotless braids, so you can see like the individual size of each braid isn't very big at all, right? So that means like when you, if I can show you guys, so like the parting and the squares for each braid is also very small. So that means when we got to the front of my hairline, those parts were really, really small, but the length of the braid made it really, really heavy. So I have noticed, it's gonna be hard to tell but I noticed like here as well as here, like those braids were hanging. When I tell y'all they were hanging and leaning on the everlasting arm. All the kids who grew up in church, y'all caught that. If you didn't, don't worry about it. What I meant was, it was a struggle. And so I actually ended up, the one on this side, I ended up taking it out probably about a month ago. Because it looked like it was hanging on by 2 or 3 hairs. And sure enough, when I went to go take it out and I unbraided it, a lot of my hair came out with it. So that's why you'll see here, I don't have anything to grip right there. Ciao. And then this one, I took it out, if today is Monday, I probably took it out Friday. And as you can see, like there's not much to grip there. So it was just the weight of each individual braid was really, really stressful around my hairline. And so I am taking these braids out completely. They are way past their expiration date. If you can see, because mama got a lot of new growth all up around and through these braids. And so beautiful braids. I just didn't take into consideration like any tension or stress that I would be creating. This is the first time I've ever had braids this small, as well as this was my first time getting knotless braids. So I don't believe it was in any way an error on behalf of my hair braider. She did a lovely job. It was just not me taking into consideration the health of my hair. So I say all of that to say, let me drop this down. I just feel like this is too high. So I say all of that to say that I'm gonna document. So I'm gonna take these out and I'm gonna do my typical wash and go. And I'm going to show you what it looks like. It looks like we're gonna be on a regrowth of the edges journey together. I can't believe we're here, but we're here. I also like didn't feel like I was gonna keep creating content around hair, but let me tell you something. You want to make God laugh? Tell him your plans, because this is absolutely content about hair. Because I done messed around and took my edges out. Got to be more careful. Y'all, I have made it to the other side, darlings. Listen, so today is Saturday. I just finished taking these braids out of my head last night. So y'all, that means it took me 5 days, but to be fair, I want to say I started Sunday night. I took some more out Monday. I skipped Tuesday. Wednesday, I took some more out. When I got to Thursday, I had 43 braids left. So that shows you guys how small they were and then how tedious they were to take down. So when we got to Thursday, I had 43 left. I finished and got it down to 20. It took me about 2.5 hours to do about 20 braids or so. And then last night was Friday night, and I finally took the last 20 down. And as I went through, I just did like these little twists throughout my hair. I don't know where all this gray came from, y'all, but I mean, I don't mind, but I'm just shocked. But I did start, I'm 42. I started getting gray hair when I was about 18. So it started off as just like one strand or whatever. And then I did want to show you guys. So here is where I had most of the damage with my edges. I mean, right in this area and then right in this area. So it's not bad. I will say that I will never ever in my life get braids that small ever again. The perimeter were the most difficult to take out, and I'm not gonna lie, like when I got to this back row back here, like y'all, the braid of my hair, so I had knotless, right? So the braid of my hair was so small that when it came time for me to take it down, it was hard, to the fact where I was pulling out my hair trying to untangle it. I had conditioner, I had water, I tried to be gentle. At one point I had to get a paper clip and undo the paper clip and use that. Like I needed something really, really small. But good news, hold on, I'm gonna go get it. The good news is that the unbraider that I ordered, it came yesterday and it did help me. So this end, if you can see that, is really small, and it's a row of 5, if that'll pick up. And then this end is easier for like when you just want to comb through hair or when you need to get the knot out the very end. So it has a really large handle. I'll put a link to this. They did have these on Amazon, but it was sold out when I went to go order it, so I ordered it directly from the website, and it came in postal service mail. I did collect the hair as I was undoing my braids, like the hair as it was shedding, and so that's how much hair that I caught from the whole shedding process. So what I'm about to do right now is I am going to do my wash and go. I am going to not only deep condition, but I'm also going to do a protein treatment. So I might not show those things on camera. I have shown those things before in previous wash and go videos, so I will link those particular videos in the description box below. But right now I just want to see like how much damage did these small braids. They weren't extra small, they were small. Like on the website you could do extra small, small, medium, medium, large, and I think jumbo might be an option. So I just want to see how much damage outside of my hairline that these braids may or may not have caused. So the next time you guys see me, my hair will at least be washed, and I'll probably go ahead, already have the leave-in conditioner that I'm going to use in it. I'll come back and let you guys know like which products I decided to use after I do my assessment. Don't ever let me get braids this small again, y'all. It's been a treacherous week. Okay, y'all, I am back. I washed my hair using this 50/50 Balance Hydrating Clarifying Shampoo. Pick that up. I actually got this from like TJ Maxx or Marshalls or whatever. But this is also the brand of the leave-in conditioner that I is in one of my holy grails. The 50/50 direct leave-in is also that brand. I deep condition with my Diva Curl Heaven and Hair. I left that in the shower. And I'll have all these products linked below for you. And then I also use the protein treatment, the Apogee Keratin 2-minute reconstructor. I've been using this since probably about 20 years or so. I like that. I'll probably do that once a month. And then for my leave-in conditioner, I use the Pattern Palo Santo leave-in conditioner. This was actually my first time using it. I really like the way that it smells. Let's continue the process. So as I was detangling and conditioning in the shower, like that's how much hair came out. That's normal, so I don't notice like any excessive shedding or anything. But as you can see, that hairline, baby, is looking immature. It is not looking like it's been with me 42 years on this here earth, y'all. So I am going to, this is a water bottle with nothing but water in it. I'm gonna go through and resaturate my hair, just pure water. There's nothing in my hair right now except for the Pattern leave-in conditioner. So I'm reactivating the leave-in conditioner. I'm going through and combing it through with my fingers, making sure that it is evenly distributed. So the next time that I get braids, as I mentioned, I'm not gonna get them that small. Ooh, y'all, my hairline is looking like a lace front. You can really see it, like, right. Ugh. It's giving lace front, but y'all, this is my hairline. Sheesh. So I'm going in with my Kinky Curly Curl and Custard. You guys, if you are familiar with this channel, you know that that is also one of my holy grails. And I'm making smallish sections. And I'm just going through and applying the product with my fingers and raking through, making sure that I get the product from the root to the tip, and that my hair is coated. So far so good for my hair to have been stretched for, let's see, I got those braids like September 10th or so. And today is September 18th. I mean November 18th. So I had them in for 2 months. Baby, if I knew then what I know now, I would not have sacrificed my hairline with getting small braids. It wasn't the braids, it was the size and the stress. So I am doing a little bit bigger sections than I did the last time, because I noticed like if I do smaller sections on my wash and go, my hair is more defined. However, it also sort of looks like jerry curlish because my curl pattern is so tight. And the smaller the sections, the smaller the clumps that form are. So nothing I'm doing new here. This is the same technique that I use for all of my wash and goes. The only thing I really switch up is the products that I may or may not use. So I am going to keep applying this through my hair, and then I will come back if I either A, notice anything, or B, it's because I'm going to be finished. So I wash, y'all look. so I have finished putting all the products throughout my hair. I am going to get my hooded dryer and I'm gonna sit up under there to help with the drying process. Even if I don't get it all the way dry, I want to get it at least like 80% dry. And so far so good. Like, it's looking like right now like that the shape is pretty much like what I thought it was gonna be. I can see like how around here, what I can't see through here. I'm gonna probably have to cut my bangs. It was giving cousin it. So I can tell I'm probably gonna have to clean my bangs up a little bit, but for the most part, like the rest of my hair, it looks good. All right, y'all, so I am back. I spent about 40-45 minutes up under the dryer. For the most part, my hair is dry. The ends aren't. And it's not dry. I'm not gonna, not with dry product on my face, I'm not gonna lie, it's not dry all the way at the root, but I haven't taken my afro pick and fluffed it at the roots yet because it is not dry. So I'm gonna try to leave that alone as much as possible. But what I do want to do right now is I'm gonna take my cutting shears, not the scissors that you use for everything else, child, and I'm just gonna go in and like clean up like pieces of my hair that are hanging lower in certain sections than the rest of the hair in that same section. So wouldn't call it a haircut. I'm just really going in and cleaning up. So that's all I needed to do. And then of course my bangs here, clean that up a little bit. All right, so when I'm cutting, I'm only cutting like a little bit, because what's gonna happen is as my hair continues to dry, it will like shrink more. And so I don't want to cut it too short, and then when it's dry, my bang is up here. So what I just did just then is I pretty much cut it so it won't be in my eyes so much now that it's semi-dry. And so I am going to fluff my hair a little bit. I'm going to take this Jamaican black castor oil. This is the Jamaican mango and lime brand, and this is the mango papaya. This stuff smells really good. It smells good. I've been using this brand of Jamaican black castor oil actually since I started my hair growth journey. So again, I'm not gonna pick it apart at the root because it's not completely dry all the way through. I'd say it's probably about 70, maybe 75% dry. So I still do have a head full of hair. As you can see, I have a lot of hair. But I am upset about my edges, but the blessing is that I wear my hair like this, and so you're not gonna be able to tell it until I like start pulling my hair back. But so far so good. I won't get braids that small again. Just not gonna do that. I think for my next appointments, I'll probably stick to medium and or medium size braids. I won't be able to keep them in as long. Obviously, the smaller the braid, the longer you can keep it in. But if we're talking about keeping a braid in longer or having edges, baby, I'm gonna pick my edges every time. Every time. I'm gonna pick my edges every time. So that is my wash and go, y'all. We spared the edges that we could. We did a deep condition. We did a protein treatment. We set up under the dryer. We made sure we got the product distributed throughout. And every time I go back to my natural hair, at least like the first day I do it, I'm always like, girl, your hair is everything. Why did you like keep it locked up in braids for so long, honey? Everything. So all right, I'll catch you guys on the next video, and until then, stay fabulous.